1 to 0. 1 to 1. 1 to 2. 2 to 2. 3 to 2. 3 to 3. 4 to 3. 4 to 4. 5 to 4. 5 to 5. 5 to 6. 6 to 6. 6 to 7. 7 to 7. 8 to 7. To 8. 9 to 8. 10 to 8. 11 to 8. 12 to 8. 13 to 8. 14 to 8. 14 to 9. 15 to 9. 16 to 9. 17 to 9. 18 to 9. 18 to 10. 19 to 10. 20 to 10. 21 to 10. 22 to 10. 22 to 11. 22 to 12. 23 to 12. 24 to 12. 25 to 12. 25 to 13. 26 to 13. 27 to 13. 27 to 14. 27 to 15. 28 to 15. 28 to 16. 28 to 17. 29 to 17. 29 to 18. 30 to 18. 31 to 18. 31 to 19. 32 to 19. 32 to 20. 32 to 21. 32 to 22. 33 to 22. 33 to 23. 33 to 24. 34 to 24. 35 to 24. 36 to 24. 36 to 25. 37 to 25. 37 to 26. 38 to 26. 39 to 26. 39 to 27. 40 to 27. 41 to 27. 42 to 27. 43 to 27. 44 to 27. 44 to 28. 45 to 28. 46 to 28. 46 to 29. 47 to 29. 48 to 29. 49 to 29. 49 to 30. 49 to 31. 49 to 32. 50 to 32. 51 to 32. 51 to 33. 51 to 34. 51 to 35.
You have a winner is the Ronaldo and Messi.
51 to 36. 52 to 36. 53 to 36. 54 to 36. 54 to 37. 54 to 38. 55 to 38. 56 to 38. 57 to 38. 58 to 38. 59 to 38. 59 to 39. 59 to 40. 59 to 41. 59 to 42. 60 to 42. 61 to 42. 61 to 43. 61 to 44. 62 to 44. 62 to 45. 62 to 46. 62 to 47. 64 to 47. 64 to 48. 64 to 49. 64 to 50. 64 to 51. 65 to 51. 66 to 51. 67 to 51. 68 to 52. 68 to 53. 69 to 53. 69 to 54. 69 to 55. 69 to 56. 70 to 56. 70 to 57. 70 to 58. 71 to 58. 71 to 59. 71 to 60. 72 to 60. 73 to 60. 73 to 61. 73 to 62. 73 to 63. 73 to 64. 73 to 65. 73 to 66. 74 to 66. 75 to 66. 76 to 66. 76 to 67. 76 to 68. 77 to 68. 78 to 68. 79 to 68. 79 to 69. 80 to 69. 80 to 70. 81 to 70. 85 to 70. 85 to 71. 86 to 71. 87 to 71. 88 to 71. 88 to 72. 88 to 73. 88 to 74. 88 to 75. 89 to 75. 90 to 75. 91 to 75. 91 92 to 75. 23 to 75. 24 to 75. 25 to 75. 26 to 75. 26 to 76. 26 to 77. 27 to 77. 27 to 78. 98 to 78. 28 to 79. 98 to 80. 98 to 81. 99 to 81. 99 to 82. 99 to 83. 99 to 84. 99 to 85. 99 to 86. 100 to 86.
2.
100 to 87. 101 to 87. 102 to 87. 102 to 88. 103 to 88. 104 to 88. 105 to 88. 106 to 88. 106 to 89. 107 to 89. 108 to 89. 109 to 89. 109 to 90. 109 to 91. 109 to 92. 110 to 92. 110 to 93. 111 to 93. 111 to 94. 111 to 95. 111 to 96. 112 to 96. 113 to 96. 114 to 96. 115 to 96. 115 to 97. 116 to 97. 117 to 97. 117 to 98. 117 to 99. 117 to 100. 118 to 100. 119 to 100. 119 to 101. 119 to 102. 119 to 103. 120 to 103. 120 to 104. 121 to 104. 121 to 105. 122 to 105. 122 to 106. 122 to 107. 123 to 107. 123 to 108. 124 to 108. 124 to 109. 125 to 109. 126 to 109. 127 to 109. 128 to 109. 128 to 110. 129 to 110. 129 to 111. 130 to 111. 130 to 112. 130 to 113. 130 to 114. 131 to 114. 132 to 114. 132 to 115. 133 to 115. 133 to 116. 133 to 117. 133 to 118. 134 to 118. 134 to 119. 135 to 119. 136 to 119. 136 to 120. 137 to 120. 137 to 121. 138 to 121. 138 to 122. 138 to 123. 139 to 123. 139 to 124. 140 to 124. 140 to 125. 140 to 126. 141 to 126. 141 to 127. 142 to 127. 143 to 127. 143 to 128. 144 to 128. 145 to 128. 146 to 128. 147 to 128. 148 to 128. 149 to 128. 149 to 129. 150 to 129. 151 to 129. 152 to 129. 153 to 129. 154 to 129. 154 to 130. 154 to 131. 155 to 131. 155 to 132. 155 to 133. 155 to 134. 155 to 135. 156 to 135. 157 to 135. 158 to 135. 158 to 136. 158 to 137. 159 to 137. 159 to 138. 160 to 138. 160 to 139. 161 to 139. 162 to 139. 163 to 139. 164 to 139. 165 to 139. 165 to 164. 165 to 165. 166 to 165. 166 to 166. 167 to 166. 168 to 166. 169 to 166. 170 to 100. 170 to 100. 170 to 173. 171 to 173. 171 to 174. 172 to 174. 173 to 174. 173 to 175. 173 to 176. 173 to 177. 173 to 178. 173 to 179. 174 to 179. 174 to 180. 174 to 181. 175 to 181. 175 to 182. 176 to 182. 177 to 182. 177 to 183. 177 to 184. 178 to 184. 179 to 184. 179 to 185. 180 to 185. 180 to 186. 181 to 186. 181 to 188. 182 to 188. 183 to 188. 183 to 189. 184 to 189. 184 to 190. 184 to 191. 185 to 191. 186 to 191. 186 to 192. 186 to 193. 187 to 193. 187 to 194. 188 to 194. 188 to 195. 188 to 196. 188 to 197. 188 to 198. 189 to 198. 189 to 199. 189 to 200.
Ronaldo 1 win and Messi 1 round win. Round 3 start. Round 3. Round 3 start. Messi 1 complete.
One 200 to 200. 201 to 200. 202 to 200. 203 to 200. 203 to 201. 204 to 201. 205 to 201. 206 to 201. 206 to 202. 206 to 203. 206 to 204. 206 to 205. 206 to 206. 207 to 206. 208 to 206. 209 to 206. 210 to 206. 210 to 207. 210 to 208. 210 to 209. 211 to 209. 211 to 210. 212 to 210. 212 to 211. 212 to 212. 212 to 213. 213 to 213. 213 to 214. 214 to 214. 215 to 214. 215 to 215. 216 to 215. 216 to 216. 217 to 216. 218 to 216. 219 to 216. 220 to 216. 221 to 216. 221 to 217. 222 to 217. 223 to 217. 223 to 218. 224 to 218. 225 to 218. 225 to 219. 225 to 220. 226 to 220. 227 to 220. 227 to 221. 228 to 221. 228 to 222. 228 to 223. 228 to 224. 229 to 224. 229 to 225. 230 to 225. 230 to 226. 231 to 226. 232 to 226. 232 to 227. 232 to 228. 232 to 229. 233 to 230. 234 to 230. 234 to 231. 234 to 232. 235 to 232. 235 to 233. 235 to 234. 236 to 234. 236 to 235. 237 to 235. 237 to 236. 238 to 236. 239 to 236. 240 to 236. 241 to 236. 241 to 237. 242 to 237. 243 to 237. 243 to 238. 244 to 238. 244 to 239. 245 to 239. 246 to 239. 247 to 239. 248 to 239. 249 to 239. 249 to 240. 250 to 240. 251 to 240. 252 to 240. 252 to 241, 252 to 242, 252 to 243, 253 to 243, 254 to 243, 255 to 243, 256 to 243, 256 to 244, 257 to 244, 257 to 245, 257 to 246, 257 to 247, 257 to 248, 258 to 248, 259 to 248, 259 to 249, 260 to 249, 260 to 250, 260 to 251, 261 to 251, 261 to 252, 262 to 252, 262 to 253, 262 to 254, 262 to 255, 262 to 256, 263 to 256, 264 to 256, 264 to 257, 264 to 258, 264 to 259, 264 to 260, 265 to 260, 265 to 261, 265 to 262, 266 to 262, 267 to 262, 268 to 262, 269 to 262, 270 to 262, 271 to 262, 272 to 262, 272 to 263, 272 to 264, 273 to 264, 274 to 264, 275 to 264, 276 to 264, 276 to 265, 276 to 266, 277 to 266, 277 to 267, 278 to 267, 279 to 267, 279 to 268, 279 to 269, 279 to 270, 280 to 270, 280 to 271. 280 to 272. 280 to 273. 280 to 274. 280 to 277. 280 to 278. 281 to 278. 281 to 279. 282 to 279. 282 to 280. 282 to 281. 282 to 282. 282 to 283. 282 to 284. 283 to 284. 284 to 284. 285 to 284. 285 to 285. 285 to 286. 285 7. 285 85 to 289. 85 to 290. 208 to 290. 287 to 290. 288 to 290. 288 to 291. 288 to 292. 289 to 292. 290 to 292. 291 to 292. 292 to 292. 293 to 292. 294 to 292. 294 to 293. 295 to 293. 295 to 294. 295 to 295. 295. 297. 295 to 298. 295 to 299. 295 to 300. 296 $298 to $302. $298 to $303. $298 to $304. $299 to $304. $300 to $304. $300 to $305. $300 to $306. $301 to $306. $301 to $307. $301 to $308. $301 to $309. $302 to $309. $302 to $310. $303 to $310. $304 to $310. $305 to $310. $306 to $310. $307 $310. $307 to $311. $308 to $311. $308 to $312. $309 to $312. $309 to $313. $310 to $313. $311 to $313. $312 to $313. $312 to $314. $314. $300 $315. $314 $315. $314 to $319. $300 $319. $316 to $319. $317 to $319. $318 to $319. $319 to $319. $320 to $319. $321 to $319. $321 to $320. $321 to $321. $322 to $321. $323 to $321. $324 to $321. $325 to $321. $326 to $321. $326 to $322. $326 to $323. $327 to $323. $328 to $323. $329 to $323. $330 $323. $331 to $323. $332 to $323. $332 to $324. $333 to $324. $333 to $325. $334 to $325. $304 to $326. $336 to $306. 330, 327. 337 to 327. 337 to 328. 338 to 328. 340 to 328. 342 to 328. 342 to 329. 343 to 329. 344 to 329. 346 to 329. 347 to 329. 347 to 330. 348 to 330. 348 to 331. 348 to 332. 348 to 333. 348 to 335. 350 to 335. 351 to 335. 352 to 335. 352 to 336. 350, 353 to 337. 354 to 337. 354 to 338. 355 to 338. 355 to 339. 355 to 341. 356 to 341. 356 to 342. 357 to 342. 357 to 343.